All right, so this next deck was built as kind of a what if we were to try and out interact people? What if this? I don't like to say anti-meta deck because the meta is very wide right now. It's three things in my opinion. There's Lost Zone, Shine Pow, and Charizard. Like that's, in my opinion, most of what we're gonna see. And trying to beat one or make one deck that beats all that's really, really tough. But we haven't played with this Vulpix VSTAR. And this Vulpix VSTAR is really, really, really good against Charizard. Because it says, during your next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Pokemon that have an ability. So against the Charizard deck, that's Charizard, Arceus VSTAR, and Pidgeot. So if they can't switch you out and force you around, which they can, but hopefully they can't, they just get to sit there and not hit back. Now, Vulpix doesn't do a lot of damage. That's the big downside here. But maybe it's good enough. Maybe we don't need to. We're also playing with two different stadiums that we don't normally play with, Collapsed Stadium and Temple of Sinnoh. So we're trying to just see what feels good, mess around. It's at the point where if I'm making a deck, I'm just kind of throwing stuff to see what works. So yeah. I see. We're still playing them Pocket Monsters. Alright, Vast, let's do it. Match request away. Oh, man. Was my challenge accepted? Oh, alright, challenge received. Let's go. I'm glad you're enjoying it here. Gamer, thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. Welcome, my friend. Glad to have you. And Alex, I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I've been feeling a little ragged today with the decks we've been facing, but hearing that means the world to me, so thank you so much. Also, let's see here. We could just leave this playlist going for now. That was a good playlist. If y'all want to see the playlist change, just let me know. Okay, starting with the mulligan. I whispered you a code, Alex, so it should be on your Twitch note. Like, you should have a Twitch whisper with that code. Just copy and paste that one. New deck, new playlist. All right, fine. Hang on. Okay, we had to mulligan twice. Not the best starting hand, but, you know. Alright, new playlist. New playlist. You want trading back in the game because you don't have a good pack? Like, that's fair. That's fair. I really, really like the credit system, but I definitely understand wanting to trade. Trading's also a very fun part of Pokemon. Well, this hand... Y'all, this hand is... something else. The reason I put the energy on this Spiritomb is so that we can retreat it and get that energy in the bin. If we can get that energy in the bin, Melony is online to power up a Vulpix. That's in a couple turns, but Irida next turn is going to get us a Nest Ball and a Vulpix. So... You play COD, say Irida, try to make it work? Nice, nice. I mean, hey... Making decks that aren't the meta work is a lot of fun, right? And that's a big playstyle for a lot of people, so I respect it. Okay, if they ditch 2 energies, we're sad. They ditched 1. Could be worse. Now they might ditch 2. Brutal. Brutal. That hurts, y'all. Opponent is way far ahead now. We're not out, but we are definitely behind. Luckily, Koraidon can't pull back that jet energy. Unluckily, I think we're gonna lose. If we manage to get Vulpix going, though, Koraidon can't hit Vulpix VMAX, or VSTAR, so that's a big ol' if, but maybe. Maybe. Let's see what we get here. Hate to do it, but I think this is gonna be better for us. So let's just do it. I think it's gonna be better for us. Let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. You can't make this up. Yeah, I know, right? The game is just like no wiggles. We're not gonna fade this out because they would just knock out the Vulpix. Huh. Sometimes they all, it's just like, no. Not today. Maybe they don't have another energy, though. They might not. Oh, no! We have been slain! My Spiritomb! Oh. At least my energies are sparkly. Ooh, what a draw. What a draw. Alright, I mean, we're not dead yet. Not gonna do that because it doesn't do any damage. So in this one specific spot, if we can survive until next turn, we might actually win this game. Because if they don't have a Pokemon that doesn't have an ability, that has an ability, then they can't hit us. So they need to be able to do something that doesn't have an ability. Okay, so that one doesn't have an ability, so that could be a problem. Maybe. We might have a shot here, y'all. Might. Okay, we might... Oh no, we're gonna lose some energies. We've got some to spare. It's okay.
I'm in danger.
Yes. I am in danger. Iono would be great, opponent. Do it. Throw that down. Please. No, you were supposed to Iono, you jerk. They're a wall strat, which is, you know, it's fine. At least it's not a Charizard. I am losing my mind. Maybe we'll rip... If we rip a Bibarel here, we're not gonna be unhappy. What is selecting cards from their hand? But why? Whatever. This is what it sounds like when the dinos cry. Okay. This matters if we get two. Okay, we do have two things to get here. God bless that little Tool Jammer. They're hiding behind this cloth, but this cloth has a really expensive retreat cost. I only know that because we played with this card. So we might, if we don't hit what we need here, we might get a second turn. Okay, we did hit what we needed here. Let's grab another Vulpix. We're digging ourselves out of this hole here, y'all. Counterattacking Pincher doesn't bother us because we have Melony. Okay, the Temple doesn't do much for us here, but it does let us get rid of this late cutie, which is nice. Okay, they're gonna do a lot of damage. That's a really good draw. Okay, so we're going to play this out first. We're going to play the Greninja, though we're probably not going to use it. We just want to clear our hand out a little bit for Bibarel here. Play that energy. We're actually going to Boss's Orders their Koraidon here. Okay. How many energies in my bin? 8. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now they could switch it, but if they switch it, we didn't knock something out, so the Lucario that they bring back in doesn't do much damage. And if they don't switch it, Koraidon doesn't get to hurt Vulpix. Opponent is going to deck themselves here. Okay, there's the other Lucario. This one also doesn't have any abilities, which is a little nerve-wracking, just a little bit scary. We should be decently set up here. We're going to feed him the Greninja. We're not going to be ditching any more of our water energies. The Greninja's there to help give Melony stuff to pull back. We're not going to be doing that. Vast is playing this really well. But Vast might deck here. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Though it might actually... We're not going to play this because if they use it to get rid of this Koraidon, then we're behind again. So what we're going to do is this. They could just feed us this other Lucario. So it's ultimately... This is just a free retreat for us. Okay, so they went with the Greninja as well. Let's evolve this so we have a backup plan of our own here. Okay, and we'll take the offering of the Greninja. Offering accepted. Now they're going to knock us out. Actually, so them choosing to give us the Greninja, the Lucario doesn't have Avenging Knuckle now. Because Avenging Knuckle says if any of your fighting Pokemon were knocked out. They might use Accelerating Stab, but that would take a double colorless. Okay, jetting the Koraidon up front. Now again, the Koraidon can't hit... Oh my gosh, and we play Temple of Sinnoh, so the jet energy doesn't do anything. So yeah, they don't get to do that now. This card, I like this card more the more I play with it. This card does not seem bad. And it's pretty. That's a pretty card, right? Like, tell me I'm wrong, y'all. Okay. One opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. One moment. Do they have a way to shuffle their hand back? If they don't have a way to shuffle, we win on the next turn. Because they have decked. Okay, so we win. It was a good game. It was a very good game. And they did get to take out one of the Vulpixes. GG's Vast, GG's, my friend. GG's, friend. That was a good game. That was a good game. Finally, thank you, Vast, for that game. I'll wait until I know Vast is back in chat. But GG's, Vast. Thank you for the game. That was a good game. Like, it's been so long since I've had a good game today. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I had honestly forgot about the Temple of Sinnoh stopping that jet energy until you played it. Good game. Yes, we want to go first. Okay, not the best start, but we've seen worse, so we'll take it. Rolls, huh? That's a really good draw, because what we're about to do is we're about to use this to get a Greninja. Get an energy in the bin for it. Okay. And we're gonna Ultra Ball. We're gonna Ultra Ball these two things away. Get us a Vulpix. Oh, I should have gotten a Squawkabilly. I forgot. We're a Squawkabilly deck. I need to be prioritizing that. Oops. Whoops. Manaphy. The number of Manaphy's you see has just incentivized me to not play stuff that hits the bench anymore, unless it can also hit the front like Executor. Woo! GG, opponent. People do not like this Vulpix card, y'all. They just run. It is just so cute. Bass, do you prefer the Avenging Knuckle Lucario over the one that searches up energy? That's the one I was expecting, and you threw down 2 Avenging Knuckles and one of the other ones. Do you play with all 3 or just those 2 and just don't worry about the one that fishes up energy? Because I am a big fan of fighting in ground decks myself, and I'm curious for your reasoning on that one. Not to say that's a right or a wrong answer, I'm just curious what you think. What a starting hand. Okay, if we're going to start with anything, starting Squawkabilly is pretty great. Ideally, we are going second here. I don't remember. Okay, sweet, we're going second here. Alright, so the Temple of Sinnoh isn't going to do much against the Palkia deck. Unfortunately, it's just kind of the way it is. They're a Blastoise Palkia deck. Okay, okay. I don't hate the idea of using Palkia to power up a Blastoise. That way you don't have to put the energies from your hand onto it. That is a sad thing to draw right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A sad, sad thing to draw. Well, I mean, that's some good news here, is that we get to ditch both of these. We should grab a Vulpix, but dang, a Bidoof would be lovely right here. Motivate! Motivate! EX is main attacker, it's hard to get a line. 1 energy, 160. Nice. You know, that's a good point. That's actually a really good point to get around the stuff that Koraidon. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Rare candy and a Blastoise. Probably rare candy and a Blastoise. You know, using Pidgeot to guarantee having at least 1 water energy with Blastoise, this is probably the best Blastoise build. We're going to write that down, because that's a really good idea. Yep, stealing it. Yoinking. Okay. So they're choosing to do this, right? To use Palkia VSTAR. That has an ability. So if we manage to get a Vulpix going, this ain't going to stop us. And we get to do this again. So we're probably not going to retreat the Squawkabilly here. Especially if we don't draw anything. Now, the best draw for us is either a Vulpix VSTAR or a Professor's Research. Are we through both Bibarels already? No, okay, so we can ditch this Bibarel and be fine. Hopefully. Okay, there's the Blastoise. It also has an ability, so, you know, just saying. Just saying. If we can get the Vulpix VSTAR going. Crap. We're not gonna not hit it. The reason I did this has the highest retreat cost of their Pokemon. And it takes 2 energy, so hopefully they can't Baxcalibur it just up and start hitting us. Hopefully. Professor's Research, please, or a Vulpix VSTAR. Please, deck, please. Okay. Melony might do it. Let's see. Yay! Thank you, Melony. Okay, and we should be insulated now. The only thing they have that can attack us is this Palkia. These things could, but they're not going to. And when they evolve, they can't. So, we might actually not play anything else out. Because if they evolve this too, this thing can't do it either. Stunky. Okay. Okay. I could play something else out, but I really want to try not. I want to see what happens. If they posture like they're going to use this Palkia, which this one needs 2 more energies to be able to do anything. Okay, and it doesn't currently have 2 more energies, and they've already used their VSTAR moves, so they can't get them on there, so we have a shot, like a window, to hit this thing really hard now. By not playing anything else out, escape ropes won't save them, boss's orders won't save them. It seems really scary to be hiding behind one Pokemon here, y'all. I'm like legitimately nervous, but I think this is our best bet. Because this is it. And it's not set up yet. They put it out first when it wasn't ready yet. Also, fun fact, this Vulpix does not care about Mimikyu. Okay, so they could get Squirtle, Blastoise, and 2 energies. Okay. They can't play Squirtle or Blastoise, and they can play an energy, but, you know, that's it. I am going to play this other one out now, especially now that we drew this Melony here. Because we're going to... They have a window to hit it and like do some damage here, but if they don't, we should be set. And I love doing this to them too. Nope, you can get rid of something. Nest Ball insulates us from a 2 escape rope play. So let's go ahead and Nest Ball for a Bidoof. I'm a little too nervous, y'all. A little too nervous to not have anything going here. Okay, here comes a big hit. Okay, we did make him ditch something at least with the Collapsed Stadium. Squirtle's back. Okay, there's a rare candy for their Blastoise. There's another Blastoise, but they have one in hand. We know they have one in hand. Okay. Are they getting a Pidgeot, maybe? Because they have the rare candy. They might be searching for a Pidgeot. A Baxcalibur, okay. Okay. They have a lot of things that want rare candies. I don't know how good that is, but... Greninja, that makes sense. That makes sense. The good news is we can get this out of Greninja range and get this out of Greninja range as well. Okay, the bad news is my other Vulpix is in the prize cards. Let's just grab a Switch and a Greninja. And that is some very bad news. Maybe we'll pull it here. That would be ideal. No luck. That's okay. That's okay. We should be okay. If they don't have a way to boss his orders as to the back, it still has this ability and Greninja can't kill it. It's always nerve-wracking until you see them play their supporter card. Always nerve-wracking. Okay, they're gonna get to put a lot of energy down. They don't have anything that needs that much. I think the Baxcalibur is not what they're looking for in this deck. Like we said before when we were talking earlier, Baxcalibur's great with Chine Pal, but it's not really necessary if you're not playing Chine Pal, you know what I mean? No, there's three. There's one in the discard pile, one here, and then one of my prize cards. We could boss his orders to Palkia up front, but we don't need to. We can just knock out this Greninja, and then they are up creek. Put it on the Pidgey. Diversify. Oh, on the Baxcalibur, okay. No worries, no worries. Okay, and they didn't boss his orders, so they can't knock anything out here. They can do some damage, but they can't knock anything out here. Damage dealt. And in response, Greninja destroyed. You dare? You dare? It's the last card, y'all. It's the last card. Oh, ain't that just how it goes? We don't need it, but I wanted it. Anti-ability stuff is really fun. Everybody's just playing with ability stuff right now. It's nice to have a little tech against that, you know what I mean? Superior energy retrieval. Okay. I feel like all they did for their deck was slot out the Chine Pals and put in Blastoises and Squirtles and Pidgeys and Pidgeots and Rare Candies. Because other than that, this is very much just a Baxcalibur Palkia deck, and they don't need all this, right? They don't need to have everything have all these energies on it. Baxcalibur doesn't need to attack. Gonna work, friendo. You are looking for an escape rope, my friend. Do I have any? I do not have any more escape ropes of my own. Opponent has given up and has decided they are done. Offering accepted. Pidgey, you have been destroyed. Woo! GG, opponent. GG. Hey, look! A Vulpix VSTAR. Alright, let's go. Back in. Oh, so tired. No, I'm not tired. You're tired. You said that. Yes, please. Okay, electric is a little scary, because some of our stuff, I believe, is weak to electric. But not all of it. I think Vulpix is not. I think, yeah, Vulpix is weak to steel, right? Yeah. So that's exciting. We're going first, but I would put this out anyways, even if we weren't, because we really want to make sure that they don't get to do the Raikou thing. We're also going to wait to play the Collapsed Stadium until until they fill their bench up. And then we will do that. No card draw for you. This card is so pretty, too. Honestly, both of the new gold stadiums we're playing with are really pretty. Okay, that's a bit brutal, but what can you do? Maybe we'll get some good cards. Yeah, it's pretty good cards. Take those. If Pokégear hits Melony here, then we are sitting pretty. If it doesn't, we're still okay. We'd rather it hit Melony, but if it doesn't, we should still be okay. Maybe we'll get really lucky and they'll fill their bench up with a bunch of Vs, and then we'll get to use the VSTAR move that just destroys something with if they have enough V cards out. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll get lucky. They chose Mareeps. That's fair. Really want a Melony here. That would be so good. Okay. Okay. They are offering us a Mareep in this trying time. The Melony is not as important now. We still want it, but it's not as important. Alright, we got it. That's good enough for me. Okay, so we're going to Ultra Ball away this, and they're not going to need the Tool Jammer. That's for niche situations. It's weak to electric. That's kind of bold, right? That's kind of a little... Although it also destroys Flaffies. And we have a Vulpix. Let's try it. Let's try it. Ooh, Electabuzz. That's a good one. Yay! Alright, never punished. Vulpix is ice. Yes, this is a Alolan Vulpix. It's ice type. And so ice is technically weak to steel in the card game. Not all ice types are. Some of them are still weak to electric. Like, I don't know what made them decide which ones aren't, but most of them are weak to steel. Raichu is their way into this game, and I believe they know that because Raichu is the only thing they have that doesn't have an ability that can hit Vulpix. So let's see if they... Okay, they don't know that. They're still going to go for Raikou. Raikou's not going to do it unless they also have escape ropes and things like that. If they have an escape rope, kill Raichu, right? If they have an escape rope, we're going to feed him Greninja. If they don't, though... No, they had an escape rope. Do we still feed them Greninja? No. Yeah, let's feed him Greninja. The Spiritomb stopping Raikou is a big deal. And these are whatever. Like, it's annoying, but they play Zapdos. Zapdos has an ability, though. Zapdos can't hit Vulpix. So, for what it's worth. Sure. Guess we'll get another one. They don't have any energies in the bin. They can't draw a card with Raikou. Raichu's not ready. Vulpix is walled up against Raikou. I feel like we're... Zapdos does. The ability Zapdos has is that if it has any electric energy attached, it has no retreat cost. So, okay, now they see the line. Iono's, whatever. Our hand was fine, but not necessary. Why is there a Squirtle card out here? That's anybody's guess. I liked our hand. I'm a little sad now. This is definitely a worse hand, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay, retreating for Raichu, I assume? Okay. Okay, there's a good chance we're going to lose our Vulpix here. Now I don't know if I'd say good news. The silver lining here, if Raichu knocks out Vulpix, this one of these other Vulpix can knock out the Raichu in response because it's going to have some damage on it. So I'm actually going to diversify my energies here a little bit. So it would take all of their energies that they have to do it, but they could knock out Vulpix. All of their energies is a lot. They have two Flaffies, so they can start getting them back pretty quickly, but they would need to get them back. Okay, they're going to go for it. Okay. Not feeling ahead anymore. That one Iono really messed us up, y'all. That really messed us up. It's probably going to be the professor's research. We need another Vulpix VSTAR. They no longer have anything that would be able to hit a Vulpix VSTAR. There's a good chance they're playing with more Raichus and they could grab them. Because we don't have our Greninja to deal with these Flaffies, they're going to be an eternal problem. This hovering Squirtle card is weirding me out, y'all. It's weirding me out. Okay, getting Miraidon powered up as anticipated. Now, if they don't have a switch, like, I would assume they have an energy in hand to make this retreat, because this is also about to die. Okay, they did. Ah, crap. They have another Raichu. I don't know if we can beat this one. There are 3 energies in the bin. Don't think we can beat this other Raichu. I think we might lose. Okay. Going for that one. Sure. That's fine. It's a little problematic, but should still be okay. Maybe? I guess not. Now the professor's research isn't an out for us now. It needed to be a Melony there. Let's see. Well, we didn't draw it anyways, so whatever. Unlucky. Unlucky. I imagine we're dead here. We're gonna make him have it, but I imagine we're dead here. I mean, even just an escape rope, right? Because they could Flaffy twice and then escape rope our Spiritomb out. Or just a switch. Like, yeah, they just need one switching effect here. So they went with 1 energy. Okay. To make their hand crank a better bit. I respect that. It didn't work, but I respect the attempt there. Trying to game the math a little bit there. I mean, we just lose, right? Because they can just retreat this. That's a shame. I feel like we're at a wash to beat this deck. We got a little unlucky there. I don't know if I would change any plays I made. Maybe we should have fed him the Spiritomb instead of the Greninja so we could take out the Flaffies. It's possible I wasn't prioritizing the Flaffies enough. Yeah. GG, opponent. Yeah. Just like that. They were afraid to do unlimited power. They were afraid of it, chat. Being afraid of the power. Alright. So it's getting near 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours. So we're gonna do the last deck or the last game with this deck. So exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack here. And let's run in there. See what we got. One more opportunity. Yo, I need to walk. I need to take the dog for a walk after this. Move around a little bit. Both of my butt cheeks have fallen asleep. Normally, it's like a nostril, right? Like one of them stays awake while the other one is unusable, but both of them. Have we played the Charizard deck at all since we switched to this one? This anti-meta deck? I think we have. Which is hilarious. Okay, and we're playing against something that does not care. Does not care about us. And our shenanigans. Ooh, whiff. You hate to see it. So they're the Sandaconda Basculegion deck. Alright, alright. We've played against this once before, a long time ago. I'm curious if it's going to be able to keep up with what we're doing here. Lumineon is the supporter that they were looking for. Like, they would have obviously preferred to hit it with the Pokégear, but I'm curious what they're after here. Oh no, is it in your prize cards, friend? Oh no. Oh, you have my sympathies, buddy. You have my sympathies. Oh no, right, it's because Spiritomb took away its basic V ability. Ha! You don't have my sympathies. No sympathy. Alright, so we're going to play this out, so they don't have as much space to work with. We're going to play this out here. We're going to use Irida to get us a Vulpix VSTAR and a Nest Ball.
You're a monster!
It's true. It's true, I am a monster. It gets even better. We have the 1 energy, but we're about to use it. Let's grab a Bidoof here. We're going to use our 1 V-Star move just because we can. It'll work. It'll knock something out. We never use it other than that, so let's just use it. Get the card draw here. Okay, now I kind of wish we got the Greninja, but it's too late to make changes like that. I think this game's over. The Spiritomb stopping the Lumineon, I think, was the nail in the coffin here. Their deck is supposed to play with a lot of energies, and they are through almost 20 cards with 1 energy shown. Clara's gonna help them a little bit. But just a little bit. So she'll get him an energy and a Sandaconda. Okay, so this is gonna be... Okay, let's see. This might work. This might just, like, one-shot us right here. That was a really good draw from them. Does it work? 120 damage is not gonna do it. It's a lot, but it's not gonna do it. Okay, that... just drawing the Greninja organically is fine as well. Ooh, Beedrill. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a Vulpix and an Ultra Ball. Backup Vulpix is a good thing. Do this so we can attack. Now they have to draw another energy. Their deck plays a lot of energy, so they probably have it, but they might not. They might not. Oh, rip. Okay, alright, so they probably got us here again. Yup. It's a lot of damage. Let's put Spiritomb out there. I don't think they're probably playing a whole lot more Luminions, and even if they are, they're looking low on gas here. Okay, so we're looking for a Melony here. We didn't get one, so we'll probably go with the Professor's Research here. Let's do that. I'm gonna Ultra Ball these two things away for a Bibarel. Right, yeah, Bibarel's a good one here. Okay, let's do that. Do we switch here? No, I like feeding them this. Do we have any more water energy in the... We have plenty of water energy. We actually are going to switch. We're going to feed him Greninja here. Yay, that's what we were looking for. All right. I say that, we actually need a Vulpix VSTAR to do this. There's still plenty in my deck, so we should be okay. Maybe? That's a lot. Okay, let's do this first. Maybe we get lucky. We did not get lucky. Nah. That one Clara draw, y'all, that was some nuts stuff from them. Very impressive. Okay, so this is going to start to get them their Basculegion, which is the other side of this combo that they have. It's not, it's a Manaphy. Are they out of Basculegions? They shouldn't be. I guess that is 3. Yeah, they might be. Okay. Now, we should be able to hit what we need, right? We still have plenty of, Arvens and whatnot. We should be able to hit what we need. Not a Melony, we need an Arven or an Irida here. Come on, deck, come on, deck, come on. Alright, we'll take, we'll take Irida. We have an escape rope already, we're gonna grab a switch. Diversify, y'all diversify. Start to power up this just in case it comes up as being necessary. Can we beat them before they can beat us? Maybe. How many bosses orders are we through? Well, that's not... Hang on. Clicking all around here. We still have A bosses orders, so maybe? Sure thing. GG, I guess. GG. GG. Alright, sure. Sure. GG, opponent. I mean, we picked them apart and they got really lucky and then it didn't matter, right? Like tale as old as time. We've been there before too. I like the Sandaconda combo. That's a fun combo. We might try that sometime. Doesn't seem very good, but it seems fun, which is right up our alley. All right, so final thoughts on this before we do the wrap up and send y'all on your way. This felt really strong. Might want to go up to 4 and 4. That came up once or twice. The Squawkabilly thing doesn't seem super necessary. If we are just condensed around our one strategy, I don't think we really need the Squawkabilly thing that much. And maybe Path to the Peak then is worth doing, because then we would just be messing up Greninja. No, wait, the reason we didn't do Path to the Peak is because Path to the Peak means that they can hit Vulpix, so never mind. Path to the Peak is not worth doing. But yeah, maybe still worth doing the 4 and 4 of the Vulpix. I don't know, this felt really good. Just some minor tweaking, more gameplay. Probably need to practice more. Definitely don't need this many energies. That was a problem a couple of times. But yeah, liked the deck, liked the Vulpix.